morning everyone, welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland. It's Fiona here and I thought I would do a little what I eat in a day video for you today. For anyone who doesn't know, I do intermittent fasting and the ketogenic diet. So I just thought I would show you what a typical day looks like when you're living that kind of lifestyle. Now it is about, just after 9 in the morning. I've had my shower, as you can see, my hair's still wet, and done all the usual chores that you need to do in the morning. And it's now time for me to have a drink. I'm trying to get into the routine of first thing in the morning and last thing at night having some plain ice cold water. However, I don't like it. I really do not like it. But I know it's good for me, so I thought once in the morning, once at night, and then that's it done. So that's what I'm about to do. Can you see me? I'm just getting some water out of the fridge. I don't go for a full cup, that's just way too much. It's a bit fuller than I usually make it. Hey ho. Cheers. So yeah, I'll make sure that I drink all of that before I allow myself anything else to drink. I don't have any diet soda or anything like that outside my eating window, and I stopped eating at 7 o'clock last night, so I'll start eating at 11 o'clock this morning. But what I do, why do I always keep saying do? After I've had my plain water, I do have some sparkling water with some skinny syrup in it, but I'll show you that when it comes to it. Now, I have just prepared my coffee for my iced coffee later on. I was having 3 a day, I'm cutting back to 2 a day. Trying to wean myself off it slowly because it's very creamy, and I am introducing more food back into my diet. For a while there I was doing a sort of cream fast and only eating or drinking cream, but I'm eating pretty much properly now, so I'm going down to 2 of these a day. So I've just got the Little's Island Coconut, which is my favourite coffee, with some boiling water, and then once that cools down I'll put the lids on and pop them in the fridge. Right, I'm going to go and do some editing now, and I will come back to you when I'm having something else. Now, I've finished all my boring water and I'm thirsty again, but it's only 10:30, so it's not time for me to have any of my lovely Pepsi Max yet. In case you don't know, diet sodas have got ACE K or acetylsulfame K in them, which can break your fast. So if you're doing true intermittent fasting, you're best to avoid diet sodas during your non-eating window. So instead, I am having this. I've got some ice, some sparkling natural mineral water, and some banana split Jordan skinny syrups. Yes, it sounds disgusting, but don't mock it till you try it. It is so good. The skinny syrup, the only sweetener that's in that is sucralose, and that doesn't break a fast, so it is safe to have during your fasting period. And oh, lovely. That's what I'm about to enjoy now, and I'll come back to you probably in about half an hour. It might be a bit later than that because I'm still busy editing and I'm not overly hungry yet, but I'll come back to you when it's time to eat. See you soon. Right, so it's 11:30 and I'm just starting to get hungry. I could have eaten since 11, but I've not been hungry, so I'm a wee bit peckish now, so I thought I would start making my breakfast. I'm going to try a baked egg avocado, and I saw the idea for this on Pinterest. So basically I've cut an avocado in half and taken the skin off, and I've cracked an egg into where the pit should go. However, either my avocado's too small or my egg's too big, but I've managed to get the yolk to fit in. The picture made it look much nicer, and I'm just going to sprinkle it with some of this grated mozzarella cheese, and I'll put it in the oven until the egg looks cooked. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'll just keep a wee eye on it. And while that's cooking, I'm going to make myself some garlic mushrooms for dinner for tonight. So I'm basically just going to fry up some mushrooms in butter with a little bit of garlic seasoning, and that'll be that, dead easy, and I'll leave them in a tub for tonight ready just to heat up. We're going to be having steak tonight, so I thought garlic mushrooms with steak would be so good. So yeah, I'm going to add some cheese to this, pop it in the oven and make my garlic mushrooms, and I'll come back to you once that's done. And here we are. That only took about just over 10 minutes in the oven. So it's avocado, an egg, mozzarella cheese and some pink Himalayan salt, my favourite. And while that was cooking, I made up my garlic mushrooms for tonight. Now I didn't have as many mushrooms as I thought, so Jack won't be getting many of these. He can get more of the other veg. Yep, so that's just mushrooms fried in lots of butter with garlic granules. Yum. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. And with it, I'm going to have some of my beloved Pepsi Max Raspberry. I love this stuff. And now that it's my eating window, I can have it. Yay! Right, so I've finished my breakfast and I just thought I would give you my verdict since it's the first time I've tried it. And I have to say it was actually really quite tasty. I was a little bit unsure of having hot avocado, but it was really nice. And it was filling. I know it didn't look like much, but the healthy fat from the avocado and the cheese and the protein from the cheese and the egg have really filled me up. So that should do me for a good couple of hours. And it was a very nutritious way to break my fast. I'll definitely be having that again. See you soon. Right, so it's 25 to 3 and I am ready for my first iced coffee of the day. So I've got my coffee out of the fridge. That's the coffee that I made up this morning. I'm going to add some cream. Don't know if I can do this one-handed. Let's see. So I'm going to add lots and lots of yummy cream. Yum. Now I'm out of my salted caramel, which is so distressing because I love it. So I'm going to have the chocolate coconut macaron in Jordan's Skinny Syrup. Again, it's sweetened with sweet sucralose, so it's okay on the keto diet. And then I use my straw to give it a stir. Sorry if the dogs start going nuts. We've got the BT engineers out for the third day in a row. Our phone line somehow disconnected on Saturday night, so we've had no phone or internet since, and they can't find the line. They've been out with all sorts of equipment, 3 days, and they still can't find it. Right, I'm going to add the ice now, which is a bit worrying considering Vlogust starts tomorrow and I've got no internet. My internet's rubbish at the best of times, but rubbish internet is better than no internet. So here we go, give that a good stir. Oh, look at that. Yum, yum, yum. And then I'm just going to pop the lid back on. And I'm going to chill out, watch some TV and enjoy it. I'm disappointed that Love Island's finished. I always enjoyed watching Love Island with my iced coffee. However, it's finished. I'm not going to say the results, but I'm going to say I'm disappointed. I'm not going to say any more than that, but hey ho. Right, so I'm going to go and enjoy my iced coffee and I'll come back to you when it's dinner time. Right, so it's 25 past 4 and my goodness, what an afternoon. There's been thunder and lightning all afternoon. It's been crazy. I'm going to start getting dinner organised because Jack should be in about 5 o'clock. Tonight we are having rump steak that I got from Asda the other day. And along with that, I'm going to have the garlic mushrooms that I cooked earlier, and I'm going to use these courgettes, to make some courgette fries. So I'm going to chop these up and come back to you to show you what I do next. Right, so I just chopped the 2 courgettes up into sort of fry type shapes, and I'm now going to cover them in this garlic olive oil that I get from Aldi, and I love it. It's almost finished, but I've got another one in the cupboard if I need it. And I'm going to give them all a mix around to make sure they're all nice and coated, and then pop them in the oven. I will show you when I'm about to pop them in. Okay, so here they are ready to go in the oven. They're all nice and coated with the garlic olive oil. And you can see 3 fish fingers there. They're for Brooke. She's having fish fingers and chips tonight. But they are about to go in the oven just now, and what I'll do is, after sort of 10 minutes or so, I'll give them a good stir about to make sure that they all get nice and crispy. And the only thing I need to do then is fry the steak. I'm going to fry that in the juices from the garlic mushrooms earlier, maybe add a wee bit extra butter if I need to. And then when that's nearly done, I'll just put the garlic mushrooms from earlier in the microwave and we will have a dinner. I will show you when it's ready. I like my steak really rare. I like it so that it still practically moves when you cut into it. But Jack likes his well done, so I start cooking his way before I start cooking mine. Right, I will show you it when it's all plated up. Okay, so here is dinner. So I've got, it's not a very good angle with the light. I have got just a few of the courgette fries, which aren't quite as crispy as I like them, but I got my timings wrong. I've got most of the garlic mushrooms and my steak, which is lovely and rare. And Jack has got a lot of the courgette fries and just a small amount of the mushrooms. I wanted more mushrooms because they're less carby than the courgette, and his steak is absolutely cremated as far as I'm concerned, but that's how he likes it. Gonna go and enjoy this now. See you later. So it's now 25 to 7 and I'm about to end my eating window with another iced coffee, made exactly the same as earlier but with the hazelnut skinny syrups instead of the chocolate macaron one that I used earlier. I have to say it's not the same without my salted caramel one. I've asked my mum to keep her eye out for it next time she's in TK Maxx, and hopefully I will get that. But yeah, that's that. I'm going to turn you around now and have a quick chat just to end this video. Hello! Yes, I thought I would just show my face again to end the video. So it's 25 to 7. By the time I finish my iced coffee, that will be my eating window closed until 11 o'clock again tomorrow morning. I know I did open it a wee bit later today, but I still like to try and end at the same time unless anything else is happening. So that's been that. We have finally got internet, yay! Only on a temporary basis though, because they still couldn't find the wire. It was like, you know that joke, how many men does it take to screw in a light bulb? Well, it was like, how many BT engineers does it take to find one little wire? That's 3 days and 4 different BT engineers that have been out, and they still can't find it. So they basically just ran a new temporary line in just now, until they can either get the equipment they need to find it or dig a proper one in. What a carry on. So that's been since Saturday we've been without it, and this is Wednesday. Thankfully Abby's been at my mum's most of the time because a teenager and no internet is not a good combination. So yes, hopefully that will be good because tomorrow's Vlogust, and I was panicking thinking, how am I going to get my videos up for Vlogust? However, we will manage. So that's been that. I've enjoyed everything I've had to eat today. I had the... what did I have? Oh yes, I had the baked egg avocado to break my fast. That was nice. Then I had my iced coffee. Then I had my steak and garlic mushrooms and courgette fries. That was really nice. The courgette was a bit soggy because I didn't have long enough to keep it in the oven, but it was edible and it was nice. And I'm just going to finish on my iced coffee. So I don't know my macros. I'm still doing lazy keto. I really should get my butt into gear and start counting again, but I know that I've definitely been under 20 grams of carbs today, and that's all that matters when you're doing lazy keto. So yes, that's that. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next one. If you've not subscribed, please do. Please give us a wee thumbs up and comment down below because you know I love hearing from you. Right, I'll see you in my next one. Bye!